And we're going to go straight to Charlene, who's going to give us a grand tour of this amazing hotel. So Jade, over to you.
Thank you, Sarah. Hi, everybody. I'm Jade. I'm the BDM with Fire Resorts in the UK. We're going to be having a tour of Jewel Paradise Cove today with the lovely Charlene. There will be a chance to win a prize today. It'll be £50 or €50 or $60. There will be a question that will be asked at the end of the presentation, so do listen out. And I'll hand over now to the lovely Charlene.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Jewel Paradise Cove. As Jay just mentioned, my name is Charlene. I'm the sales manager here on property, and I will be taking you on this lovely tour of our beautiful resort. All right, so I'm just going to switch the camera around so you won't be seeing me anymore. What we're going to see is some really beautiful panoramic views of the property. Or in the
Charlene, we've just lost
drive-in lobby area of the resort. So
there we go.
You're
back. You're back. It's okay.
So we are in the lobby area. At this time of the day, we have some checkout. We have the lovely gentleman Donovan, who is one of our bellmen on property, and he's ensuring that everybody's luggages are, good to go to depart. So we are entering into the lobby area. So once our guest arrives on property, they are given cold towels and they are seated. So it's a seated check-in area. Now we're still observing COVID protocol. So we do have a plexi that is right in front. So you have a little separation between the guests and our staff here on property. The lobby is a little bit noisy, so I'm going to walk away, but I'm going to just show you a little view of our lobby area. Over there is our lounge. So when our guest checks in, they are seated in the lounge. We have our tour desk, as well as we have our concierge team that is ready to assist the guests with anything that they require. Now, as we continue on our virtual journey, we are headed out to some of the guest areas. So we are headed to a Japanese restaurant. So we have a total of 6 restaurants on property, 8 dining experience. So the first restaurant we're going to enter is our Jade Samurai, which is our Japanese restaurant. Now the Jade is the only restaurant on property that requires reservations. So of the 6 restaurants, this is the only one that requires reservation. And as you can see, the dining experience is fun and exciting. We give you a very entertaining chef, and he chops up and cook the food in front of you, teppanyaki style. Maximum we can hold around the table is 8 persons. So this restaurant is pretty much opened every day. You just have to reserve before dining. Now, I did mention we have 6 restaurants and 8 dining experience because there are 2 experiences that we would not consider restaurant. They're also a dining experience. So inside of the Jade restaurant, we have the Golden Saber Sushi Bar. So this is where you can get sushi, no reservations required. You just come into Golden Saber, you get your sushi from the bar. You can either sit and have and dine, or you can take it out. All right, so as we depart the Jade Samurai restaurant, we're going into some other restaurants. Now, we're entering the Moonstone Restaurant. We can't go on the inside because the signal is a little low in there. But the Japanese restaurant that we just looked at, this one is Asian cuisine. And now we're going over to the Moonstone, which is our Italian restaurant. So Moonstone by Sophia, Italian cuisine. And smack in the middle of Jade Samurai and Moonstone, we have our Sunken Treasure Bar. So with the 6 restaurants, we have 6 bars on property. Now, the Sunken Treasure Bar, this has 2 different uses. The Sunken Treasure Bar, this section is open until about 12 midnight, but below we have a Sumo Pool Bar that is opened until 6. So all our bars open at 10. The Sumo Pool Bar closes at 6. And the rest of the bar up the top closes at 12 midnight. So this is one of our bartenders getting busy for the day and preparing for the group that is in-house. So the third restaurant we have is our Coral Cafe. Coral Cafe is our main area for dining. So this is where we serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And these are all buffet style. So this is an international restaurant, pretty much open as early as 7 a.m. in the morning, ends at about 11 for breakfast, opens again at 12:30 for lunch, closes at 2:30, and then opens again at 6 for dinner, 6:30 for dinner. So one of the things that we also have in the Coral Cafe, it is also one of the locations that we use for showtime. So we do have shows that we do in this location. So you can see the stage here. So we do have showtime about 3 days a week in this location. So here is a beautiful view of the Coral Cafe restaurant. All right, so we're headed outside of the Coral Cafe and we're gonna go into another main area. So on property, we have 3 pool areas. We have 3 jacuzzi tubs, whirlpool tubs. Also,
Oh, we've just lost you for a minute, Charlene.
for the
Charlene,
oh, I think we're frozen.
yeah, Charlene,
All right.
we lost. You're back
Yes.
now, but we lost you for a
You're
minute or
getting
so.
me?
Yes.
Yes, we're hearing you clearly now.
Yes, sorry about that. All right, so I was just showing views of the pool area, and now we're going to go over to our beach location. This is the end, as well as where our water sports area is. So on the beach, we have cabana on the beach. You lost me?
But no, we can hear you.
Okay, so we have the cabana on the beach, and we also have our water sports area. Another one of our dining experience we have on the beach is our jerk. So lost me again?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I stand right in this spot. All right. So I was trying to show you the jerk hut, but you know, it's far away in the corner there. We have a jerk hut that is open from 12 noon until 5 p.m. So the guest that is by the pool or by the beach area, their chicken and their jerk pork. And of course, you have to have our jerk chicken and jerk pork. On this side, we have a smooth bar on the beach, so between the we have
Charlene, we're losing you. Can you turn your data on?
Is anybody still with us from the back office in case this would happen?
all right, sorry about that.
I'm still here. I just advised them that we have lost them, so she should be moving to another location at this time.
Okay, thank you.
All right, guys, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we
Can you turn your camera around?
Okay. All right. So we are now headed over to the Platinum Restaurant. I hope the signal holds in this area. But just look at this view, everyone. Isn't this beautiful? This is showing you everything. It's not a 360-degree camera, but I'm spinning around. All right, so here we have some beautiful views. So we are now headed to one of my favorite locations on property, because one particular thing about this property is that we are on the northernmost tip of the island. So we are surrounded by the ocean. Not only is the guest able to see the ocean from the rooms, there are also 3 of our restaurants. You can sit and get the ocean view, as well as when you're just walking along the trails, we have the view of the ocean. So here is our water sports area. Now, non-motorized water sports is included in the package. So if the guests wanted to go sailing, kayaking, stand-up paddle boat, pedal boat, hydro bike, those are included. We also have a glass bottom boat, which is included in the package. If the guest wants to go then that can be cost. All right, you got me? All right, I'm sorry about the signal, guys.
we're okay now.
Okay, all right, so here's a little area that I'm gonna walk past. We may lose, but as soon as I go up a little further, it will get a little better. Now, just before we go, let me just tell you a little bit more about the buildings that we have on property. Now, we have 225 rooms. They're all located in 9 buildings. So each building has 25 rooms. There are 3 floors, there are no elevators. So if you have clients that has little challenges with getting up the stairs, they can request to be on the ground floor. Now, building 9 is where we're at. This is closest to the ocean. This is where you'll find most of our ocean view and our junior suites. Now we have a total of 6 room categories. So we start off with our premier level room, which is our entry level room. Then we have our pool view rooms. Those are mostly located in the quad, which is one of the locations that I'll take you over to. We have our ocean view rooms. We have our oceanfront concierge rooms. We have our junior suite, garden view junior suite, as well as we have our oceanfront junior suites. All right, so before we take a look at one of those rooms on property, we are gonna head over to the Platinum Restaurant. If we fall a little bit, we will come on as soon as we pass a little spot over there. All right, so we're headed over, fingers crossed, we'll be fine. So the location,
We've lost you, Charlene.
all right, I kind of knew we were going to lose this little section.
Okay,
All right, so,
you're back.
all right, so we have 2 restaurants in this area, and they're both oceanfront. We have the Court Jesters Restaurant. The Court Jesters Restaurant, it's a pizzeria. So you can get pizzas between the hours of 12 noon until about 6 o'clock. And then in the evening, it's transformed into Platinum, which is our Caribbean restaurant. Now, this restaurant, it's definitely Caribbean because it's by the sea. It's a la carte dining, and this opens at 6:30 until about 9 p.m. All right, so we're going straight up to the restaurant. You can see the oven here where you can get your pizzas. And then this is the beautiful view that you get from dining at this restaurant. Another cabana, and we have the pier. That's where the boats are located. But guys, look at this. Now, I did see a red flag, which means once it's red flag, it means that the sea is choppy. But just to show you this, we are right on the ocean front. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful?
We've just lost you for a minute again, Charlene.
All right, let's get out of this area. All right, so
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just
we're
showing
back with you.
everyone the restaurant. And now we are headed, I see this area is roped off. So we are headed, it's a bit choppy today. So we are headed in, this is a fitness trail. So this fitness trail takes you all around the property. We have 10 stations. You can, hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. So here is a view of our fitness trail. All of this is the ocean front that you're looking at. It's roped off today because the tides are very high. Usually when the tides are high, they'll encourage you not to go in this area. But guys, this has the most beautiful view. We're looking at the Sunset Bar. Now the Sunset Bar is more of a lounge area. This bar opens at 5 p.m. until about 1 p.m. in the night. And then we're headed now down to look at one of our rooms. So the first room we're gonna look at, and I'm hoping the signal doesn't fail me here, is one of the suites. So while we're headed that way, we're still looking at the views of the ocean because it's just right there. So we are walking to find that location. So while we are in this location,
Okay, we've just lost you for a minute, Charlene.
Yeah, advise her. So she's currently moving out.
Okay, just bear with us, everybody. When Charlene gets to the room
Yeah.
category, we should be back on.
all right.
Okay,
So
yeah. All
right. So we're gonna have to come out of this area. There's a signal. All right. So can everyone hear me now?
Yeah, the picture is just a little bit delayed though. So
All right. So this is of our ocean.
Tell Charlene, just go to the door.
This is one of our
Charlene, we can't see it, unfortunately.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you and the video's just come back on. We lost you for a moment. So we didn't get to see the room category. We didn't see the room category.
All right, so we're gonna have to try and see if we can see another one, because whenever I go into that room, we lose the signal. So I do have one more room, so don't be too disappointed. We are in the garden area. God.
Yeah, we've lost you again. I'm not sure if it would help, Charlene, to turn the Wi-Fi off and maybe use your phone data.
Right. Actually, the data is worse. The data, okay. We tested it using the data, but it blocks because the Wi-Fi is there. It's blocking the data. Can you see me now?
We can see you now.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that, guys. That's one thing that I can confidently say that we are working on as we speak. We are doing massive renovation on our Wi-Fi on property. So we have men that are here for this month and next month, and they have changed the firewall and they're improving on the Wi-Fi. So that's one of the positive takeaways from this. So we are still in the garden area. We've just passed our treasure chest gift shop. We just also passed our games arena, and we are now looking at our bling disco. So we do have fun times during the daytime as well as fun times in the nighttime. We have the disco that is open at 10 p.m. until the last person leaves. All right, so we are headed in the Cove. We are going to take a look at our quad building. Now, if
Just bear with us, everybody, while Charlene's moving location. She's just heading to the quad building. Okay, we still can't.
Okay,
Charlene.
we're getting some bad in. All right.
Charlene,
Yes.
we've just got you back just now.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm trying to find the best areas, but we're actually going into the quad, and hopefully this is good because when we tested it was. This is the quad building. So this is where you'll find another one of our pool areas. So this is 4 buildings that are joined together. This is where you find our entry room, the pool view rooms. Now the quad building has its own.
Charlene?
All right.
Okay.
So
Now.
this is the quad building. The quad building, it's 4 buildings that are joined together. Right in the middle of it, we have a pool area, we have a sun deck, we have a Sumo Pool Bar, and we have a jacuzzi tub. And this is where you find our entry-level rooms, which is our premier. So guys, it doesn't matter which room category you're in, you're seeing beautiful garden views, you're seeing beautiful pool views, you're seeing beautiful ocean views. All right, so this is one of the views. Now here's where I'm going to attempt to go into another room for us to take a look at. Hopefully we'll get great signal in that area. This is also where we will end our site. But in the meantime, take a look at this beautiful view of the quad and the pool deck. I'm sure someone is looking at this right now and saying, I want to be here. All right, so we are headed to at one of our pool view rooms.
Just bear with us, everybody, just while Charlene's moving around. Hopefully it will come back soon.
So the Sumo Pool Bar is here, and we have the jacuzzi tub. right, so we're headed to see one of the rooms. All right, so we have our tennis court over there. We have two tennis courts on property. So the guest pro that is included in the all-inclusive package, and we also have a gym instructor that is included in the package. So if you want to play tennis at night, you can get the rackets and ball, or during the daytime, you can have the instructor do lessons with you. We also have a gym on property. We have a spa. It's an oceanfront spa. It's called the Radiant Spa, which has 11 treatment rooms, but the guest is not limited to doing services just inside of the room. You can pick your paradise. If you wanted to do a spa service in the ocean, or if you wanted to do spa by any of the garden areas, or if you want to do it in rooms, we can do that. So we are headed to one of our pool view rooms. All right, this one has 2 beds. And 87 square feet.
Sorry, Charlene, we've just lost you a moment again. We did get to see a little bit of the room there. Okay, we can't hear you, Charlene.
All right, so I must say thank you everyone for participating. Charlene will come over the question and answer segment. As we had said, we are currently working on the Wi-Fi. We do have workmen on property who is handling that, and we will be happy to share a recording of the entire site of the property. So it will give you a better view of other areas that internet connectivity wasn't functioning well, to include our rooms. And in the interim though, while we are working to upgrade our Wi-Fi system, we do provide our guests that are on property with modem, which gives them access to the internet. Charlene will be here in a minute and she'll be able to take care of questions and answer. But if there's anything that you have and you'd like to ask, feel free. I will be able to give you some answers.
Lovely, thank you. We'll just wait for Charlene to get back to you. Thank you for your patience, everybody. We did a test run last week and it was absolutely perfect, but you know, a go live has those risks. But well, if anybody's got any questions because they might have missed something Charlene said, please pop it in the Q&A tab and we'll be happy to answer those.
I saw a comment where someone said that they have a group coming in for Christmas and New Year's. We are happy to host them and we will do everything in our powers to make them feel at home and ensure that they will have a great time. Feel free just to send us the name of the group ahead of time. Even if they didn't book as a group, but individual booking, we'll still ensure that they are well taken care of.
Lovely. We're just waiting for Charlene to get back to you.
She's almost here.
But yeah, any questions, guys, just while we're waiting for Charlene, pop them in Q&A and we will go through them in a moment. Hi, Charlene, welcome back. I can't hear you for some reason.
All right.
Ah, there we go.
All right, so does anybody have any questions for me?
Yeah, so a couple of questions came in. So if we just run through those now. Well, one from Chrissy said, what board basis do we offer? But we're at all-inclusive only property. So we'll answer that one, Chrissy. Cindy, how many rooms have 2 beds for a girls' trip if they don't want to share?
We have 38 rooms that has 2 beds, and we also have connecting rooms. So we have 35 connecting rooms, 38 rooms with 2 beds, and they're in varied room categories. So if you had persons who do not want to share, so here are the options. You can get 2 twin beds, or you can get a king bed and a twin bed.
Perfect, thank you. A question from Lydia. How hard is it to get a king room?
It's not hard because 108, it's easier actually because most of our rooms are king bed. We have over 180 king bed rooms. So that's easier to get than the double beds actually.
Great. A question from Muriel. Can guests be topless on property?
No, unfortunately, no.
What is from Lydia? What is the max occupancy per room?
We do single and double occupancy. So the maximum is 2 persons.
And a question from Jackie. What is the best contact to use for a corporate group request? I mean, I could put this in my follow-up for a corporate group request.
All right. Well, corporate group requests from UK usually comes directly to me.
Okay, I can include that in the follow-up as well, Jackie. Thank you, Charlene. For a question from Carol, is it adults only? Yes, it is. Yes, this is an adult-only property. A question from Karina, is there evening and daytime entertainment?
Oh yes, we can even provide you with a PDF of the entertainment, but we have showtime every night. On a Tuesday, we have a street party. So we show you how we party in Jamaica. We take the dining experience on the outside by the pool deck, where we have all those authentic Jamaican food, and you get a DJ that is out there playing as you'd have a DJ on the roadside. So you have that option. There are still other restaurants that are open. And then on a Friday, we have beach party night. We take the party on the beach where we have the fire breathers, the limbo dancers. On a Sunday, we have the Silverbird Steel Pan Band. They are the best steel pan orchestra on the island. We have cabaret performers. We have native shows, so you learn a little bit about our Jamaica. We have reggae dance classes. And then, of course, during the daytime, we have activities that are coordinated by the entertainment team.
Perfect, thank you. There's always lots going on. There's very good vibe at this property in general. It's very, very good. Another question from Carol. What is the adult age from to stay at this property?
18 and over.
18 and over. Perfect. An anonymous person, sorry for that. What's your favorite restaurant, Charlene, and why is what they've asked?
Oh my goodness, it is. I have many favorite restaurants, but you know, I am from the Caribbean, so you would want to hear me say it's the Caribbean restaurant, but I just love the Asian restaurant because of the experience that you get with the dining. So it's you're not only dining, but you're literally getting a great experience just to watch them chop up and cook the food, the flames. And of course, the Jamaicans who claims that they are Blackanese or they're Bajans. So they are trying to, you know, incorporate a little bit of our Jamaican patois, which is our Creole, as well as they're trying to speak Japanese. So that experience in itself is just absolutely wonderful. That is my favorite, but also right there at the tip is our Platinum restaurant, which is our Caribbean restaurant. It's just the views that you get from that restaurant. You're sitting, you're dining, and you're just looking at the ocean. It's calm and it's serene. All those worries are completely gone when you're sitting there dining. And when you go at 6:30, you have this beautiful view of the sunset. It's just, I mean, if I could move my office and put it there, that's where I'd spend my entire time. I probably wouldn't get any work done, but yeah, that's where I'll spend most of my time.
Lovely. So a few questions have come into chat, so I'm just having a little look through just to see if we've missed anything. A question from Donna. Does the hotel offer top brand drinks as well, or is it just domestic, locally produced drinks?
Actually, inside of we have a manager's wine list. So included in the package, we have our standard liqueur, but we also offer top shelf liqueur at the bar. And in the restaurants, we have a wine room. So if you want to get something a little bit more top shelf, you can. It is additional for the bottle of maybe Moy and Chandon or Don P and some of the wines that are on the manager's wine list. But in the bar, we do have top shelf liqueur. If you're taking it by the glass, there's no charge. But if you want a bottle, then there will be an extra charge for that.
Perfect, thank you. A question from Jennifer, if it's still offered, the free glass bottom boat tour, is that still a free added value?
Certainly, yes, we do. We do have that. We have the glass bottom boat ride. It goes out at least twice per day. You just go by and make reservations.
And can guests do it more than once in their stay, or is there a restriction?
Sure, it's a first come first serve basis.
Okay, perfect, thank you. A question from Joy. Is it possible to get guaranteed interconnecting rooms at the property?
If you book early, there are
Okay,
lots of connecting rooms. But if you book early, then we can guarantee you. So I'd recommend once you book, you let us know. If it's probably a month out, it's something that I may not be able to guarantee based on the occupancy. But once you book early, then we can guarantee you the connecting rooms.
perfect, thank you. I think one more question's popped up. No, we've done that. Hang on a second. One from Treya. Do the all-inclusive packages that don't include alcohol, or is the price all-inclusive whether they drink or not? So yes, all-inclusive includes soft drinks and alcoholic drinks, Treya, to answer that question. Okay, so I think we've covered all of the questions for you, Charlene, and now we've got a question for everybody else. So if everybody could go to chat now that it's working, luckily. I think most of you know how this works now. Charlene will ask you a question, and it's the fastest one to write the answer in the chat. The person that wins that will win 10 entries into the spin to win. Everybody will get 1 entry also. So whoever's the fastest will get 10 entries to win that. So over to you, Charlene.
Right.
Yeah.
A question for you, drum rolls. All right, so earlier I mentioned that we have a certain amount of restaurants. So how many restaurants do we have on property? And name one.
Yeah, so we need the number and the name of one as your answer, please.
Oh my goodness, I'm seeing lots coming up.
Lots. Okay, so I think Donna there was the first one to say 6 and Jade Samurai, exactly. So well done, Donna.
Congratulations.
We will enter you 10 times into the spin to win. But thank you so much, Charlene, and just to everybody, apologies for some of the connection issues. We will get hold of that pre-recording to share with you in the follow-up. We would love for you to see it again without any interruptions, and just bear in mind that this is such a fantastic adult-only lead-in in Jamaica. I think when you're doing your searches and you see it come up, the price point is just fantastic for what it is. So please do bear that in mind. I'll send the follow-up to everybody. If anybody has any further questions off the back of that, please do reach out to me. And thank you so much, Charlene. And thank you everyone for joining.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, thanks everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.